Hello, welcome to the remix. I am your host, Abe Clark, and I thank you for checking in with me. I haven't been on in a while, and I just had to get on today to talk about this idea that I have on my heart. I am a writer. Some of you may know that, and a lot of you may not know that. I am a published author. I had my first book published 2 years ago with Leeds Press, and it's on all the different platforms, Amazon included. And I'm very excited about that book because it won an award for me. It won the International Impact Book Award for Best Adventure. And I was very excited and happy to get an email saying that I had won Best Adventure. So I just needed to tell everybody, check out the book. It's really a fun read, and I think you really would enjoy it. Well, what I want to talk about today is writing. The plotter versus the pantser. A plotter is a writer that plans, does an outline for whatever they're going to write. The pantser, on the other hand, is a person that just starts by the seat of their pants and they go and they write. And I've just learned recently that Stephen King is a pantser. I am a pantser. I get the idea, especially with the book, What's Become of Her Transgender's Journey. I wrote that off the seat of my pants. I just started because I got a phone call one day from an old friend that had done Broadway with me. I was in the Broadway show Dreamgirls, and this person was in the cast with me. And all of a sudden, I get this phone call from a female when we had telephones. And on the other line, this female voice is saying, "Hi, this is Tania. You know me from New York City." And I was like, "I don't know a Tania." But to make a long story short, Tania at one point said all these things, and then she broke out and she laughed. The laugh was the dead giveaway. I recognized the voice, and I was like, "Rudy Houston!" And she said, "Tania now." And boy, and that was the beginning of the idea for What's Become of Her Transgender's Journey. Yeah. So once I got that idea as a pantser, I started writing. It took me I don't even want to say how many years it took me to write that book, but it was my first book. So it took me a while to write it. But now I'm working on three other different books. One is called The Bloodthirsty Olympian. Another is called On the Run. And the last book is called Rainbow City. Two of them are young audience books. I'm sort of like gearing it towards a young audience. They're called YA books, and I'm having fun with those two books. I'm having a huge challenge with the Rainbow City book because it's from a whole different genre that I'm not used to writing. It's an allegoric book. It's a fantasy world. So my world building is really challenging right now because of all the stuff in this world that I have to create in order to tell the story the right way. So as I learn as a writer, I am going to come here and teach you guys as I learn. And so that's basically what I want to talk about, how I want to give back what I learned, because I'm sure there's a lot of writers out there like me that want to learn how to do these things. And I'm having a blast learning it. So I want to give it back. I remember when I was learning music as a music producer, the fun thing about music producing was I did it not for the money. I did it for the love of music and for the love of my daughter who was in the music business. And I wanted to be there near her. I wanted to teach her. I wanted to protect her in the music business. So that's why I did music. Kind of the same thing that's happening with writing. I'm not really doing it for the money. Would I like to make money doing it? Yes, I would. But I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the love of the craft because I'm going to write whether you pay me or not. I am going to do it every day. I do it every day, 7 days a week. At least 5 of those days, I'm doing it at least 4 to 5 hours a day. So, and I'm not being paid to do this. I'm a retired teacher and I'm just having fun. I'm having fun learning this new craft. And and as I said earlier, or did I say this earlier, that I have an undergrad in English and a master's in creative writing. So I have been trained to do this. Now, the writing a novel, there's a whole trick to writing a novel. There's a whole other ruse that's different from screenwriting. My forte and what I'm really skilled at is screenwriting. I do that very well. But as you all know, it's very hard to break into the business as a screenwriter, especially here in Hollywood. Plus, it's really not, it's not a great passion of mine to do it. Now, if I get a screenwriting job, yes, I will take that screenwriting job and use it, use that medium and those monies to help me become a better novel writer because that's where my passion is. So follow me and stick with me as I learn the writing craft. As I learn it, I'm going to give it to you guys. So that's what we're going to do here, at least in this section of my page. If you like what you're hearing and if you want to hear more, just please like and subscribe to my page and just let me know what you want me to bring back to you about writing. All right? Because writing is a good way to escape, especially in this world we live in right now. We're in a crazy world with the Trumpism stuff that's going on. And the way for me to escape is to write. To listen to the news is it just really frustrates me right now. So writing is a good stress release. It's a good therapy session, all of that. And as I learn it, I want to bring it to you guys. All right. So, again, if you like what you hear and you want to learn more, please like and subscribe. Okay. Thank you so much for your time. And we will talk next time.